Hello, I'm Karpyk, and today I'd like to just say, oh yeah, I'm good at the game, because I got the Platinum Weapon Camo for every one of the pistols. Now, if you didn't know, to get Platinum for a category in Modern Warfare, such as the pistols, you need to get the Gold Weapon Camo for every one of the pistols. So to get the Gold Camo, you need to complete every other camo challenge for each one of the pistols. So, for example, there is a long shot camos, double kill camos, headshot camos, and 3 kills without dying, which is for every weapon. Now, I'd like to just give some advice as well as some moments of gameplay I'll just show in the back, and what it will look like when you unlock Platinum. For mine, it'll be for the pistol category because, well, I have footage of that because last night I did a stream where I unlocked it. So, to get into the video, my first advice is to play hardcore mode. Now, more specifically, go to the hardcore mode playlist that has Shoot House and Shipment, because those are the maps that are pretty small, especially Shipment. Shipment's the smallest map. And why hardcore? It's because every pistol for a torso shot, headshot, is a one-shot kill for, well, all of them up to where you need to go to get long shot camos even, which is 20 meters for the pistol category. Now, why those two maps? Well, because they both provide plenty of opportunity for close quarters combat, and for most of the pistols, except for, you could say, probably the 357, which you can easily do long shots on even the Euphrates Bridge map, because you can actually equip it so it becomes basically a mini sniper. But that's not really important. It is really easy to just spam the pistols, especially the Renetti and the M19. Those are probably my favorite two pistols for hardcore mode. For normal core mode, the Deagle is pretty much the best pistol because it can be a one-shot kill to the head and a two-shot kill to the torso. So in hardcore mode, it doesn't really get much of an improvement, but it is one. And also, just running around and shooting person once with a pistol is kind of cool to do. So the next piece of advice I would give is to just play using pistols, and that's it. Eventually, you'll get really good at it. Like, I'd say I'm probably above 50% of the average. I don't think that's how math works, but I'd say I'm probably in the top 50% of using pistols in Modern Warfare, because I have spent many and many hours playing using just pistols. In fact, probably 20 hours of gameplay just using pistols. So if you keep using them, they'll just come to you, especially for the ones that are a bit different to use. Like, most of the pistols are pretty much the same to use. The 1911, X16, the M9, and the Renetti, unless you have the 3-round burst, which I'll get to later. They're pretty much the same pistol, to be honest. They have a bit different, like in hardcore, they're the same pistol except for when you're doing the no attachments camos, which then they're actually quite a bit different. Well, mostly just the 1911 because it only has 7 rounds by default. But they are pretty much the same gun if you have them stacked outright in hardcore mode. In normal core, you can definitely tell the difference between all of them. So those pistols, if you're good at one of them, you're good at all of them. And same with the Renetti if you don't have the 3-round burst. And speaking of the Renetti with the 3-round burst, that is a really beast. That's probably tied with the Deagle for the best pistol in hard or normal core. Because again, if you hit the burst in the head, it is a one-shot kill. And if you hit it in the torso, it is a 2-burst kill. So it gets to be a more spammy version of the Deagle, pretty much. And the Deagle is a bit harder to learn to use, but once you get the hang of it, it's really nice and quite fun to use. The 357 sucks all around until you get Snake Shot, because Snake Shot makes it a beast, especially in close quarters combat. If you're aiming down sight, the spread for the pellets is tighter because that's how Modern Warfare works for some reason, and it is a one-shot kill up close in normal core. Hardcore, it is a one-shot kill for quite a distance as well, as all the shotguns are in hardcore. And also, if you're running on like smaller maps with the Snake Shot 357, I would highly recommend trying to get a Kimbo, which I believe you need to use Recon and get 3 kills in 5 different matches to unlock it. I wouldn't quote me on that, because that's definitely one of the pistols. To get Akimbo is different for each one of the pistols, and I haven't even done it for all of them, which is probably the next thing I'll do. And the third and main piece of advice I'd give you is, as soon as you get it, use lightweight trigger and none of the others. Even if you're trying to go for the long shots, you don't use the other triggers. It's just not worth it. Because the lightweight trigger, especially in hardcore where it's a one-shot kill most times, you can spam way faster, and it becomes super useful. I believe the best default, unless it's the Renetti with the 3 burst and then lightweight trigger, which basically just makes the bursts closer together, the M19 has the fastest you can go, and I think it might even be the fastest semi-auto in the game. It's either that or the FAL, but I'm not sure. I haven't even used the FAL ever. But lightweight trigger basically just makes it so you can shoot faster with each gun, and this is especially important for the 357. I cannot explain how important it is, because the 357 sucks so much, and also there is a double action delay on it as well. So it's kind of like the Uzi, you could say, is where when you pull the trigger on your controller or press the shoot button on your mouse, it's not actually when it's going to shoot. It's going to shoot slightly after that because of the open bolt, or in this case, the double action delay. Which I think if you're going to have a revolver in the next Call of Duty game, which is Cold War, they should, especially if it's double action, they should definitely have a feature where it's kind of like Red Dead Redemption, where if you aim down sight, you can pull the action back, so then you can fire faster with the hair trigger. That would be very useful. I hope you found this video useful, and this, honestly, some of this advice, especially the first two, can be very good to get any of the platinum skins, or really it's getting gold skins. And if you get platinum for every category, you get Damascus for every gun, so that's a pretty cool flex too. You actually see quite a few people in hardcore. I've never seen a person in normal core in one of my matches using Damascus, but in hardcore, I have seen many people using Damascus on their guns, so it's obviously a good way to get it. I'm going for Marksman Rifle Platinum next, which I need to get the Sniper one too, so I'll be doing that, maybe streaming it. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did find it useful, you can do whatever you want. You have free will when it comes to doing things with my channel. And if you want to see more of my content, make sure to subscribe, and maybe even do notifications, because then you get notified. But that's all up to you. Doesn't matter to me. I'm happy either way that you made it to this point, because watch time is important on YouTube. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.